Hey guys, Adam RetroMoments here, standing in Osu, in the middle of Nagoya in Akamon. And today I was thinking that we're going to check out some N64. So this is an N64 special hunt. N64 is still dirt cheap in Japan. So I was basically thinking, let's, check the prices, the selection, what's here, what's gone. Expensive games, cheaper games. So I've been chilling here at the shrine for a bit. So let's go to our first store, which is just around the corner here actually. So let's start with a store that has all kinds of things, including games, and see what the prices are there. And if some of you are like, oh man, is this just gonna be about the N64? I have good news for you. Let's vote in the comments what console you want me to do next for a special hunt. So I'll pin a comment and you guys get to vote. Put a like on the console you would like to see for a video. And if you have something else you want to see, just write it in the comments, Maybe it's like expensive games or cheaper games. Just let me know what you want to see. Here it is. It's called Lashing Bang. And yeah, they have lots of different stuff here. But we are going straight to the N64 games to see what they have here. My expectation is that the prices should be a bit lower here, since it's not a full video game store. So here we have the N64 section. Not a huge section by any means, and definitely less games than Super Famicom that is right beside it. So a few boxed games and a Mario Kart 64 without the box, just the manual and the cart. $8. Now isn't that good, huh? For such a great game. And Kirby 64, $13, even less than $13, Pretty good condition. And then we have Blastozer. Some of you may know this game as another name. I'm sure you recognize it. And we have Pokemon Stadium 2, boxed, complete, in good condition, going for $15. Smash Bros, complete in box, $18. And Japanese exclusive game, baseball. Baseball is huge here. And we have Star Wars Shadow of the Empire. We have World Cup 98. Actually a game that I don't see so often. $4. Another baseball, and another Japanese exclusive game. Quite strange game actually. So let's check some cards here. F-Zero X, $4. We have Way Race 64 for less than $2. World Grand Prix, and another Japanese exclusive game, $3. Custom Robo. And let's see, we have Turok, $3. Soccer, Pilot Wing 64 for less than $2. And what is this? Another Japanese exclusive game. Let's see, we have a loose Mario 64 second version with the Rumble Pack feature actually, $6. And Star Fox 64, $3. Wayne Gretzky Hockey, $3. And Diddy Kong Racing, $2. First Snowboard Kids, less than $4. And of course Majora's Mask, Zelda, $8. So even some good quality titles, you can get. But let's continue to the next store, which is Super Potato. On to the next store. We are going to Super Potato. So let's check what they have there. Should be a lot of games there compared to the other stores. My point of view is that there are way more games there than all the other stores. So here it is. Some people playing Mario Bros 1. Fantastic. And here we have the N64 section showcasing some Donkey Kong 64. And let's see, there are also some GameCube games here, but we're gonna check the N64 games. We got the loose carts, and then down here we have complete copies. We got Custom Robo, 19 bucks. And we have Ogre Battle 64, 15 bucks. So as you can see, most of the games are really cheap still for the N64. So if you have nostalgic memories for the system, you're definitely in for a treat if you come to Japan. 35 bucks. And we have Excite Bike 64. Pretty good game actually, great graphics. And yeah, 30 bucks. Complete in good condition. Wave Race 64, 10 bucks. And what is this? Japanese exclusive game. Looks like some kind of fishing game. And here's one that is a little bit more expensive. Castlevania 64. First one that was released. Around 50 bucks for this one. So yeah, Castlevania games, as you know, always a little bit more expensive because a lot of people want them for their collection. And what else do we have here? Some Banjo-Kazooie, 28 bucks, complete in good condition of course. Let's see if I can get it back in there. Perfect. And of course the Japanese version of GoldenEye. A lot of people have this as their favorite game for the N64, which I understand. One of the first FPS games, you know, we played on a console in 3D. And here we have a big box of Pokemon Stadium. Very cool box, also with the transfer pack, so you could transfer data from Game Boy, from your Game Boy Pokemon Red into the Pokemon Stadium and use the same Pokemons. Pokemon Gold and Silver, of course, that was never released outside Japan. And also here, this is pretty cool, Mario Kart 64 with a special controller, although the controller doesn't really look that special, it's black and gray, but still pretty neat. And it's only 45 bucks, but of course you can find this cheaper in hard offs or book offs. But the problem is nowadays that you don't find it so easily, right? A lot of people are already going to hard off and book offs to buy games. So I rarely see this one, but I have seen it for around 20 bucks. And some Zelda. I know you guys are Zelda fans out there. Who isn't, actually? And we have Ocarina of Time, 40 bucks. They probably put it a little higher here because they know that Zelda sells. I've definitely seen it cheaper. And wow, 70 bucks for this one. Majora's Mask. And here's one of my favorite games for the N64. 1080 Snowboarding. Love this game. Complete in good condition for 10 bucks. And of course I gotta show you guys Animal Crossing that was never released outside Japan, but they did, you know, change a few things around and released it for the GameCube. And of course Donkey Kong 64 got its own big box with the expansion pack included. Actually pretty awesome box. This box is really cool. And of course we gotta check out some consoles. Starting up already here, the regular version of N64 that was released. So you can get it for around 140 bucks, less than 140 bucks. Even some of them a little bit cheaper. Seems to be around 100 bucks, right above 100 bucks. Depending on condition and stuff like that, you know. And then the gold N64 here, of course, $300 US. Some of you might think it's even worth it, which I completely understand. It's a really cool system, very nice looking, and this is actually my favorite N64 model, the ice blue, or clear blue actually it's called. It's about $200, but in really good condition. Yeah, and this color is just off the hook. And of course, not to forget the amazing Pokemon Pikachu N64 edition, which you can see right here, 52,000 yen. So yeah, around $500 US. And the condition looks perfect actually. Let's take it down and have a look. That looks amazing. Yeah, some wear on the edges, but other than that, it's really good looking. What a piece. Imagine having this in your collection, right? Amazing. And some loose consoles, 80 bucks with controllers and cables, and here 80 bucks too. And a golden N64, great condition, 140 bucks. And there we have the clear blue for 12 bucks loose, and they got some more of them here. And wow, this turned green, huh? Or is it supposed to be green? I'm not really sure actually. I don't think it's supposed to be green, but it looks kind of cool too. Let's see, and we got some new controllers released by Tommy. Never tried these, but you can get it brand new for 27 bucks. And Hyperkin released their version of a new N64 controller. Right above 20 bucks, you can get it here. Captain premium controller. Yeah, I don't know. To me, I would just use original controllers, try to get them in good condition, you know. But if you're on a budget, I totally get if you would like to try these out. And this console is $140. That might be because it's in such a good condition. That's interesting. You know, they're really picky here, so. And 150 for this purple model. Looks really nice. And a bundle here, actually, for $100 with 2 controllers and a set of new cables even. And we have the ASCII pad 64, 50 bucks. Got turbo functions and that kind of stuff. Haven't tried it out, but should be pretty good. And a complete in box N64 original controller, probably in good condition, I would assume so, especially when it comes from Japan. 50 bucks. Oh, and of course up here you get the transfer pack, 5 bucks, and a memory controller pack, 6 bucks. Adapter for RF, maybe not the most interesting thing, and rumble pack for 9 bucks. Let's see, some loose cards. Got Bomberman Hero, 5 bucks. Pokemon Snap, 7 bucks. And some sports games and Chameleon Twist, 10 bucks. Goemon, the game that was never released outside Japan. I think it's some kind of board game, 20 bucks. And here's Goemon's Great Adventure, great 2D platformer, 30 bucks. Worth it in my opinion. I do have that game as well. And let's take a look at some expensive games up here. So we have, first of all, Snowboard Kids 2, complete in box, rare in all regions, and of course getting more expensive in Japan. 12,980 yen, so around 120 bucks. And here's another one, really cool game, Bang.io, also released for the Dreamcast. Fantastic shooter, 49,280 yen. Yeah, that's quite expensive, huh? And we got Rockman and Dash there, and also Neon Genesis Evangelion, also only released in Japan. And an expansion pack, complete in box, and also we have some 64DD games here. Very hard to come by nowadays. And the big box, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, 11,800 yen. Man, I saw this for like 20 bucks just 4 years ago. So obviously N64 games have gone up, but still a lot of cheap games for the system, you know. And also back there, the red cover, Perfect Dark, which is some people's favorite cover in the world of video games. You know who you are if you're watching this. And Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker, absolutely terrible game, pretty hard to come by. I scored it for 5 bucks a few years ago. I was super stoked, and I came home and played it, and wow, it was bad. So yeah, not worth getting in my opinion unless you go for a full set. And of course in Japan, Hori released some cool mini versions of the N64 controller, and we have them here for around 80 bucks or even $100 depending on the color. And yeah, they're really comfortable actually if you've never played N64 with these controllers. So if you're not a fan of the N64 controller, definitely give this one a go. And back there we have the N64 Pikachu controller, which came with the console. So yeah, let's go to the next store, which is K-House, the authentic looking store. So yeah, it's really messy in here. They're always switching and changing. So let's take a peek up here. You can get a loose console here for about 50 bucks. I've seen complete ones for that price. But they probably take that kind of price because it's in the middle of also here. And also some controllers here. We got the golden N64 controller, 18 bucks or less than 18 bucks, and a bunch of colors here, 15 bucks, and the gray one 12 bucks. And right when you come out here on the street in Akamon, you can go to this store right here, which has a bunch of games, training cards and other kinds of stuff. And of course newer games as well. And if you go further in, you get to all the games, and they have just a few N64 games down here. Mario Tennis for 5 bucks with a 100 yen discount because it's missing something, and Mario Kart 64 14 bucks. That's actually the only N64 games that they had, at least boxed. Let's see, they have a few carts here, of course. Japanese exclusive game. We have Wave Race, 2 bucks. Pokemon Stadium, 9 bucks. Kirby 64 for 4 bucks. Very common here, so that's a good thing because it's a great game. And a loose Smash for 7 bucks. A loose DK64 is 4 bucks. And Mario Party, it's a game that people love to play. 4 bucks for the first one. And Diddy Kong Racing in there for 4 bucks as well. Star Wars Shadow of the Empire, 2 bucks. Mario 64, 4 bucks. Loose Mario Kart 64, 7 bucks. Pokemon Stadium, and here's actually number 3, Mario Party, 9 bucks. Very common here. And a loose 1080 snowboarding. But I think that game is probably cheap everywhere. At least in Europe it is. And yeah, I guess that's about it for the store. So let's go to the Surugaya video game dedicated store. Or actually, they have a lot more than video games, but a huge selection of video games, so I definitely consider it a video game store. And let's see what they have for N64 there. And here it is, Surugaya Specialty Store. And you have to take the elevator to the 4th floor to get to the games. Surugaya Specialty Store. And here we have the almighty showcase. And let's see if there are any N64 things in here. So another N64 Gold here for 12,000 yen, or actually less if you buy it tax-free, so around 100 bucks. And yeah, that's pretty good price. I've seen it for around 80, 90, so 100 is still good, you know. But Surugaya also has a junk section where we can find Mario Tennis, pretty rough condition, but 2 bucks. And loose cards, Bomberman Hero, $1. And maybe that's it. But you know, you can always go and check here. And here we got another expensive title in the showcase. Star Soldier Vanishing Earth. Actually one of the few shooters, scrolling shooters for the N64. Not so many shooters were released for the console somehow. But this is a pretty good game actually. I would actually suggest playing it. And here's the complete N64 section, right under GameCube. So we got Auger Battle, even cheaper here, for around 10 bucks. Right over 10 bucks. Grand Prix, F1, $8. Japanese titles. And Goemon, what's this? Puyo Puyo Sun 64. Japanese exclusive puzzle game. Pretty cool actually. $170. GoldenEye again, but here for 5,500 yen, so $50, over $50. But probably because the condition was really good. A complete in box Goemon's Great Adventure. This game is definitely one of my favorites for the N64. Awesome platform game. You can actually play up to 4 players when you unlock a certain mode. And let's see, what else do we have here? We have Yoshi's Story, of course, complete in good condition, $8. And Diddy Kong Racing, $7. Japanese exclusive. And Pokemon Stadium 2, of course, for $12. Oh wow, we have Snowboard Kids 2 for 6,700 yen. That's actually a pretty good price. The box is not perfect, but that's definitely not bad, since it's quite rare, you know, in all regions. 1080, $6. And do I see? Yes, it's Zelda Ocarina of Time, $29. And of course, gotta check this out. We have Super Smash Bros. For $20. And Japanese titles here, Danger to Go, even in a bigger case here, bigger package here. Pretty cool. Danger to Go 64. Comes with a, you can also play this with a microphone, of course, if you know how to speak Japanese. And yeah, Kirby 64 here again, $20. And Shiren the Wanderer, also Japanese exclusive if you like RPG adventure games. Kinda hard to play if you don't know Japanese, but pretty cool. To $25. And of course, can't forget about the Pikachu channel for $19. Microphone included, where you talk to Pikachu, and yeah, he's basically your pet, and you make him learn tricks and stuff like that. Not sure how well it works, but yeah, I'm sure someone could have fun with it. And here's the Mario Kart 64 with the controller, only $30 here, so much cheaper than Super Potato. And Mario Party 1 boxed, $14. And Mario Kart regular one for $10. That's nice. Mario Party 2, $8. And here's a good title, Mischief Makers, and it's quite rare in Japan, as you can see. It's going for $70, less than $70, I would say maybe 65. But awesome game, holds up well today, great graphics. And another story-driven game here, J2 Wonder Project for the N64. So yeah, a loose watermelon controller for the N64. Stick seems good, even though it's kind of hard to tell, but it seems to be sitting there pretty good. $20. That's a good deal. Great condition. And some loose carts on the side here. We have Animal Crossing, of course, $14. That was never released outside Japan. Pokemon Stadium 1, $3. Bomberman Hero 2, or Bomberman 2, which is not that common actually. $10 for it. Definitely a great deal. Paper Mario, $7. Mickey Speedway USA, $5. $3 Mario Party 1. And the Tetris, $5. And yeah, some more games down back here. Let's see, we have Excite Bike loose, $10, and also Chameleon Twist here for $14, GoldenEye $25, and a loose Majora's Mask for $7, and a loose Ocarina of Time $7. I mean, that's a great deal considering the quality of the games, you know. And Turok 2, Mario 64 $6, and Star Wars Shadows of the Empire $6. And last but not least, we have Meikoya right beside Super Potato. And you probably have seen this before if you've seen my previous videos a few years ago. But you can, of course, play Smash Bros outside here with people right on the street. It's pretty cool, definitely a great idea. So let's get in to Meikoya. Now we got the N64 games right away here. Some loose carts. As you can see, we have Mario Tennis $8, and Mario Golf $4, $7 for Ocarina of Time, and a little more expensive here for Majora's Mask, Pokemon Snap for $6, and consoles 5,900, so around $55 for an N64 controller with cables and a controller, and Hori mini pad for 5,400. That's actually a good price for it. And also a blue one there for 6,900, so around $65 US. And here's a Hori Commander N64. Never seen this before actually. It's funny that they cut off the side here and the side on the and the side there as well. 2,990, so $29 kind of, and some original N64 controllers in different colors. And they seem to have stocked up on the gold N64. So around 9,900, so around $100 US. Then you get everything, and it seems to be in pretty good condition as well. And of course you can get loose cables and another Hori mini pad here for 5,200. Oh, that's pretty good. And here's one that is glowing in the dark, I think, 5,900. Pretty cool. Expansion pack and memory pack, complete in box. And yeah, some games down here, of course, starting off with a heavy hitter, but yeah, a pretty good price comparing to Super Potato. $45 for a complete Castlevania 64. Looks pretty good. Sheer and the Wanderer, $35. Custom Robo, of course, Japanese exclusive, $20. And Kirby 64, we got Bomberman, $17. Pokemon Stadium 2, $24. And a bunch of more stuff here. Derby Stallion, nice cover, but I don't know how many people would actually enjoy playing that today. And a sumo wrestling game. Looks kind of funny. And let's see, Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, $19. And this game right here, Racing with Mini Cars, $27. And the Power Rangers game that's called and Dual Heroes, $20. Fighting game, not sure if I can recommend it. They're I think you're better off playing Smash Bros actually. And Mario Kart 64, 17 bucks, Donkey Kong. And we also have Virtual Pro Wrestling 64, which is supposed to be one of the better wrestling games for the N64. So if you're into wrestling, you should definitely check that one out. And Bomberman and Bomberman 2, which is not as common, only 23 bucks. Power League. Right. And down here we have Shiren the Wanderer again. And Puyo Puyo Sun 64. If you're into puzzle games, this is definitely a must-have. And Harvest Moon 64. 30 bucks, complete in box. And Tetris, Disney version. And let's see, what else? A golf game, Masters 98. And of course, the Mario Kart 64 bundle here, 4,790. So you get the controller with Mario Kart 64. And Mario Golf again, 12 bucks. MRC and the Mario Party games, of course, just 15 bucks in perfect condition. On the top here we got complete in box in 64s for $29 US. Yes, and then we also have a complete in box green controller for $49 US. Condition wasn't the greatest, and here's another one. So let's see how the condition is on this. Yeah, looks perfect actually. And in the showcase we have a orange Pokemon Pikachu edition N64. So the orange version was only released in Japan. So I assume that it's the hardest one to get. And they want 39,900 yen for it. So about $400 US. And then we also have a golden edition. So as you've noticed now, it's much more common in Japan. So 24,900 yen in here. And then the big heavy hitter here, kind of hard to see actually, but 64,900, so we're talking about $650 US. This is the clear black, and it looks to be in amazing condition actually. So yeah, it's very cool to see. And also on the top here, 12,900. So around 120 bucks. We got a complete in box red controller, official N64 of course. And it looks to be pretty minty, so hence the price, right? And some more N64 consoles here. We got yeah, the original console with the black gray controller actually. But this one seems to be the cheapest, 5,100, so around 50 bucks for a complete set without the box and 64. Still pretty good, you know. That's it for the last store. We're closing now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As I said in the beginning of the video, if you guys want to see another one, a special hunt for a console, just let me know in the comments. See you the next time. Bye.